freaking freedom face of all things. It's like, that's it, now you're gonna get it. No, don't. Alright, we let that stuff run. We let that stuff run. Alright. More Zenless Zone Zero story. Careful, careful. In that case, we'll have to come back later. Alright. Found out you're the #1 most wanted on public security's most wanted list. I mean, it could happen in their faith then, so. Yeah, dude. Does Bell provide, though? Oh. Who's there? Bringing the survey. Oh, man. Start derping out. Hit the right spot. Oh yeah. I touched the Orbeez, now I'm gonna get punished. Yeah, it's a serious thing. It apparently not touch the Orbeez in the school, and I did it without realizing. And Wyatt was like, "Oh, you're gonna get it now, dude. Aaron's gonna talk to you tomorrow about that." I'm like, shit, man. But no, like, well, I was like, no, don't touch. He's like, look. I was like, oh, there's like a sign here, but it says don't AK. Or don't touch without AK or something like that. Because there's like an S there, but it's drawn there with like a highlighter, so it's hard to see. So it's like, yeah, it's like, yeah, so it just says, it's just an A and a K that's visible, but the S is like freaking in the yellow highlighter, so you can barely see it. Yeah. But I don't know, they just don't want us touching it, and I touched it, because I was like, oh, dude, it's Orbeez in this little like tub thing. But yeah, it looks like it's... Yeah, well, the special needs ones anyways. Yeah. The Archon is what is the way that all is revealed or some shit like that. Yeah, so do any of you feel like you would ever, play original Persona 3? And you know how interesting that game is gameplay wise, right? Because it's pretty dated. Just do Orpheus only, the hardest difficulty possible. And you then have to just use Orpheus as is because there's no skill cards in original Persona 3. All you get is stat cards though, that's about it. So you can max out stats if you really wanted to.
Hello, Wise. Well, some customers mentioned you were looking for me. I understand you're helping those two officers from public security hand out questionnaires?
So, you already know then.
One of the perks of running a store on the street is being well informed. Anyway, please tell the officers I have other things to tend to that day.
I knew it. I had a feeling General Chop would say no before we even got here. It'll be hard to break the news to them later.
Oh, have other people said no too?
Yeah, we went to see Asha and Spike just now, but they turned us down. And this morning, Tin Master and Enzo said they were away on the day of the seminar.
Is there something going on?
It's no big secret. It's just some of us older residents on 6th Street know some things you're not aware of. Do you two know who the guy on the questionnaire cover is?
That's Inspector Bringer. He started the event.
Then have either of you heard of the Hollow Hero from the Eridu period?
So you're saying Inspector Bringer was the Hollow Hero?
That's right. Before the fall of the old capital, Bringer happened to be the commanding officer in my precinct. After being promoted from the front line, despite being an inspector, he still got involved at the ground level and interacted with the residents, so they regarded him highly. Then, he went missing in a hollow during a rescue mission. But just when everyone thought he was done for, he miraculously made it back out. Just like that, he became known as the Hollow Hero. He was then transferred to the HQ in Janus Quarter and quickly advanced to the ranks over the years.
Sounds like a great story.
It used to be, but these days, people say the Hollows have drained the Hollow Hero of all his courage. Now, Bringer presents himself as a hard worker, but we older residents can see through it. He's just putting on an act in front of the cameras. What's more, in recent years, he's clearly been cozying up to Tops. He's implemented a number of measures under the guise of benefiting the public. But it's those big corporations that benefit in the end. He's aiming for commander of Janus Quarter in the upcoming municipal election. Launching a safety campaign right now, even putting his own image on the questionnaire. His motives are pretty clear, don't you think?
So damn, the freaking or inspector of the whatchamacallit public security guy is sus as can be. Yeah, Commander Bringer, I think his name is.
I get the feeling Inspector Bringer is using public resources for his own personal gain.
Exactly. Holding the seminar is a good thing, but I can't go knowing what Bringer is up to.
So damn, this guy's sus. Oh shit. Gotta, cause the change of heart here in Zenless Zone Zero.
Thanks for telling us all this, General Chop.
I'm just sorry I can't be of help this time around.
Well, we visited all the neighbors. It might be awkward, but it's probably time to go back and tell Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi the news.
Yeah, it was really funny too. I remember in Star Rail there was like straight up Persona 5 reference, just straight up being acted out. I think it was like an event too, I believe. It's like freaking that weird wisp thing that's like with that one character that looks like Sucrose but not in Star Rail. And here, like, the guy's like, yeah, dude, we gotta cause him the change of heart. We gotta steal his desires. Go in and, like, even send the guy a fucking calling card. I'm like, are you kidding me? And, like, let alone Star Rail's, like, a turn-based game, so hey, fitting, I guess. I was like, dude, that is just so goofy. Alright, we gotta tell them, yeah, your guys' inspector, commander, or whatever is sus as shit.
We've gone up and down 6th Street, but we haven't even gotten 10 people to register for the seminar.
We've done our best. Let's get a drink and take a break.
Yeah, Qing Yi needs her cup of hot water.
Hey, easy for you to say, but the conference hall we're in can fit 300 people, you know? As things stand, it'll be more than half empty.
Inspector Bringer must have chosen this area because there's a lot of residents nearby.
Don't choke.
Thinking it'd be easier to find people to participate.
Don't choke.
Shame many of them are from his previous precinct. A lot of them have complaints about him.
Oh, jeez.
I was just wondering why you're in such low spirits today, when I've never seen you discouraged by difficult tasks before. But then I remembered. The inspector saved your life once.
Is that like a screenshot from the game? Damn, it almost looks realistic. At first I thought, I was like, damn, where the hell did you go to take that picture, Wyatt? I was like, oh, it's from the game. It's just like that you like traveled off to somewhere in a matter of like hours here and then came back.
Not being able to accomplish what we'd hoped, on top of seeing him come under fire. It must make you feel even worse.
If Bringer hadn't rescued me in that hollow back then, I wouldn't even be here, let alone be a public security officer. I understand he's no longer the hero he used to be, but can someone who gave up his anti-corruption gear to a child be such a bad guy? Sure, he's had some dealings with Tops, but it's inevitable, especially when many of our devices are jointly developed with Tops.
So yeah, this bringer guy is essentially doing something in regards of like the freaking municipal election that happens in the story. It's mentioned many times at this point. I'm like, okay, what's this whole election about? Is like something big gonna happen when it happens in the game, the story? Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, dude. And then also, like, I guess he's apparently the guy who potentially outlawed the proxies. Oh. Damn. Yeah, I know. Like, if you really don't look at it, it's just like from a distance, it's like, oh, that's just a nice picture from somewhere. Also, white left for some reason. That's weird.
And besides, doesn't he always say he lacks sufficient authority to make changes? If he gets elected, maybe he might be able to turn public opinion around.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
What?
It means when someone flatters undeserving people, it's considered an act of sycophancy. If one should stand up for what is right but remains indifferent, it shows that person is a coward. As public security officers, we need to be clear about what we should and shouldn't do. There may be many different ways to interpret Inspector Bringer's actions, but only he knows whether he has a clear conscience. If his deeds were pure, even if he's misunderstood for the time being, things will work out in the end.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on, someone's coming.
Sorry, are we interrupting you two?
Oh, we were just chatting. Did you go talk to the residents?
But they all
Gave them
said
the questionnaire, but everyone said they were busy on that day. Looks like we couldn't be of much help.
Oh, it's okay. We're just grateful you tried it all. We're almost done with distributing the questionnaires here too. Then Chingy and I will be heading back to the office.
Wait a minute! Officers! Oh, good. You didn't go.
Is something about to happen?
General Chop, what's happened to make you run all the way here?
It's hard to explain, but just now, there was a crime committed over there, and it's at a stalemate. Please, officers, you have to go take a look.
A crime? Let's go check out the scene.
Great. Please, follow me.
Belle, let's go see what's going on.
Wait, what's happening? The hell's going on? Ah! Wait, what the? What happened with the truck? Not too far away.
If you say there's officers nearby, then let them come and weigh in. I mean, what possible argument could there be? They were caught in the act.
Sir, caught in the act doesn't seem fair. It's similar to seeing only foam on a cup of barley latte and declaring it isn't coffee.
Calm down now, gentlemen. We're public security officers. What's going on here?
Officers, you're finally here. It's like this. I'm Gale. I'm a driver for Pegasus Logistics. I was making a delivery in the neighborhood. I'd finished the delivery and was calling the next client when I heard a suspicious thud from the back of my truck. Startled by the noise, I quickly rushed over, only to find all my ducks flying and running out of the cargo compartment. A flustered Bang Boo was caught at the scene of the crime. This is that very Bang Boo.
Hold on. Belle, isn't that Bang Boo give change from the 141 convenience store?
Officers, I saw the whole thing. There was no one around when it happened except this Bang Boo. I'm sure it opened my cargo compartment. Those ducks inside are a new specially bred variety. They're worth a fortune. Losing just one or two of them will cost me more than a month's salary.
I've taken your statement, sir. Bang Boo, do you have anything to add?
Hey, what do you mean the door was open? I know you opened the door and let all the ducks out!
Sir, if I might say, I think you're being too harsh on Give Change. Officers, as Give Change's neighbor, I must say something on their behalf. I know them well, and I'm sure they wouldn't do anything like this.
Then tell me, why was my cargo compartment open despite being locked? Officers, there's been tons of Bang Boo committed crimes in the city lately. You gotta help me find evidence linking this Bang Boo to the crime, so we can hold it accountable for my losses.
This isn't just about Give Change's reputation, officers. They could lose their job. You simply must uncover the truth and prove Give Change's innocence.
The only time I've seen Tin Master this agitated is when I asked for instant coffee.
Damn.
I don't think Give Change is the culprit. We've dealt with the Bang Boo at the convenience store quite a bit, and they've always been honest.
But Give Change was the only one there when the driver realized what had happened. So it's hard to explain. Oh, seems like people are leaving. Have Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi resolved everything? Let's go see what's going on.
Oh, really? Oh.
Hi, Belle. Hi, Wise.
We overheard what happened. Since the crowd left, I assume the case has been resolved?
Not yet, unfortunately. We discussed the situation and managed to calm everyone down.
So what's the situation now?
We took a look around the truck, and we didn't find anything suspicious, other than the traces left by the escaped duck. There are no security cameras in the area, so all that's left to be checked is the Bang Boo's visual record and the truck's anti-theft system. And to review both of those, professional technicians are needed, so we don't have an immediate conclusion.
Will that take long?
I'm afraid so. It'll take about 2 or 3 days. Both the driver and Give Change will have their daily routine disrupted somewhat during this time. After we explained the situation, the driver said his main concern is the whereabouts of the cargo. As long as he can deliver the shipment on time today, he's willing to reconcile. So, Tin Master and some other residents of 6th Street went to look for the ducks.
In that case, Belle, let's hurry up and go help too.
We'll accompany you as well.
So, do officers in the criminal investigation department look for things too?
Cases like this would normally be assigned to junior officers, but handing the task over would take time, and we don't want the residents to think public security is evading responsibility. And there's something suspicious about this incident, so Qingyi and I decided to look for other clues while searching for the ducks.
Thank you both, and let's get going. We're pretty good at finding things, right, Belle?
Oh no. One-on-one time with Yuan. Yeah, the public security officer character. The one that has a bit much going on. Yeah, dude, compared to Belle, dude, like, Jesus. Oh my god. Yeah, quite literally. And she's like taller and seems kind of bigger than Belle. Female MC of Zenless. Yeah, and then Jiuwan is like that public security officer girl, right? That one character. Dude, that sound is just straight up from DDLC Plus. I can't. Oh, like that interface when you repair bang boos, right? In New Era do. When you find them like randomly sitting on the ground, you go to this like minigame to rewire them or whatever. Hear the sound it makes when I connect the lines? Sounds like the freaking like menu sounds of like the PC stuff or whatever in DDLC Plus. It might be a used asset. Where you bathing and listening to stuff. Snap. Yeah.
The lights are on. Did you forget to turn them off after you drove the car last time?
Strange. I definitely turned them off. And it was dark when I came back. I'd have noticed if I left the lights on.
What's going on? I can't turn them off.
Is something wrong with the switch?
I don't know, but nothing happens when I press it. The battery's gonna die at this rate. I'd better manually disconnect them for now. Weird. And we had the car serviced not that long ago. How could it go wrong so soon?
Wait, Wise? Is it just me, or does what you just said sound familiar?
What's wrong, Qingyi? Something on your mind?
All the incidents we've encountered today are somehow related to vehicles.
Now that you mention it, you're right. The van in the convenience store wouldn't start. The car that just pulled out of the remodeling shop broke down. And now Weisenbell's car lights won't turn off. If we count the missing ducks from Pegasus Logistics, that's already 4 vehicles involved.
If we count the car accident the other afternoon, that's 5.
That was my fault, actually. My cell phone was malfunctioning, and it distracted me.
Either way, just don't stare at your phone while walking anymore.
Belle's cell phone malfunctioned before the car accident at Lumina Square? What kind of malfunction?
What kind of malfunction? Well, my cell phone suddenly lost signal, and a bunch of colorful stripes appeared on the screen, but it went back to normal soon after.
Freaking the weird side glance with Cappy. Bread.
I knew it.
Remember, Chingy? The driver said he was on the phone at the time of the car accident. If I'm right, something else must have been going on back then.
Right. That's probably why Give Change said it felt dizzy too.
What are you and Chingy talking about?
I think we finally figured out what's really behind all the recent incidents. For now, let's get the ducks back and see if we can confirm a few things along the way. Meet us near the truck later, and I'll explain everything.
So all vehicles and devices are just malfunctioning. Weird. Right. Gotta go rat hunting now. I forget what unhinged thing. What the heck? Here, freaking. I forget what unhinged thing Orin said about freaking Jane Doe. I think it was like, oh yeah, is there anything bad about touching a rat a certain way? I'm like, what the fuck? This is like a Lethal Company. No, dude. I don't know. Like that was just coincident timing when that happened at the time. Start banshee wailing.
Juyuan and Chingy told us to wait for them here. Did they come by?
Oh, yeah. Here's all that happened. They just came and measured the Bang Boo's electrical current data logs, asked a weird question, then left in a hurry.
Could you tell us what they asked?
They asked me if my cell phone had malfunctioned in any way. Since I'd been on the phone during the incident, my phone actually did turn itself off out of nowhere, but how did they know that?
What? Your cell phone malfunctioned too? Something just occurred to me, Belle. Everything that's happened these past few days, could it all be caused by EMP?
You're quite right, Wise.
Zhuyuan, Qingyi, you're back.
Have you ever heard of an EMP emitter, sir?
I can't say I have. What's that?
When activated, it causes a sudden change of current in nearby electronic equipment, resulting in component failures or, at worst, completely burning out the equipment. Using EMP, someone could open the electronic lock on your van without even touching it, easily. At the moment your door was opened, not only did your phone malfunction, but Give Change experienced a sudden surge of current, all indicative of an EMP attack.
So you mean this Bang Boo is a victim just like me? And someone else is at fault?
Yes, we believe that to be the case.
I shouldn't have been so hot-headed.
So damn.
What I said before, Give change.
So
I'm
there's
sorry
just
I
like
misjudged you.
someone going around EMPing the whole city in Zenless. Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, like this guy's like phone, it turned off and then it came back on. This car malfunctioned. This Bang Boo did too, because they're also electronics. And it's just like, matter of fact, Belle almost died getting hit by a car because of it too. And I was just like, god damn. Though from what I heard, though, one of the Proxy twins do die, but I don't know who.
So, who is the culprit, officers? Have you caught them?
Don't worry. Our colleagues are checking the surveillance records. We should be able to identify the culprit real soon. They launched multiple EMP attacks today. So if we check all the passers-by near the crime scenes, we can narrow down our search.
Officer Zhu Yuan, we've investigated the surveillance records and have a suspect. We are currently tracking him near the street exit. Should we detain him for questioning?
Immediately. Well done.
Understood. Officer, the suspect has fled. He's heading toward your location.
Qingyi, come on. We'll stop him.
Next to the companion hell on 14th Street.
Okay.
Stop there!
Hey, what are you doing?
Whoa.
Stop or I'll shoot! This is Zhu Yuan. The suspect has fled into the hollow. We're pursuing him inside.
Copy that.
I'd have thrown it harder if I'd known he was so tough.
How are things going?
The culprit ran into the hollow and we're going after him. You two can head back now.
Let's follow them and see what happens, Wise.
Damn. So it was like some sus guy in like a red bandana that was causing EMPs.
Zhu Yuan and Qingyi have gone into the hollow.
Yeah, and then towards the end of the scene I saw freaking Zhu-One's freaking reader physics activating. It was very subtle, but I was like, yeah, I just noticed that.
While I'm sure they can handle the situation,
But yeah, the guy just
Let's
went into a
move on.
hollow.
I wouldn't mind teaching that guy a lesson myself.
Whoa, you're pretty angry.
You almost got into an accident because of him. I won't let him get away with it. Besides, he's caused so much trouble on 6th Street. He needs to be held accountable for what he's done. So whenever you're ready, let's go.
Damn.
Just remember to keep your distance from the officers while we're in the hollow. They are on the job after all.
Damn, Fairy's just like, yeah, dude, those officers, they should have just shot the guy in the leg. It's fucking, yeah, it's just like, yeah, yelling threats at them won't do anything. They should have just immobilized him by shooting him in the leg. Fucking Fairy being like, yep, they should have just done that. It's just like, damn, can't argue against that, I guess. That would have solved the problem and prevented the guy from running into a hollow. Yeah, so I guess that guy was like part of the reason why Belle almost died, in my case. Alright, time to go into the hollow. Chapter 2 Interlude. Yes, let me use my character's game. Yeah, supposedly according to Jakala, later on they just stop letting you use your characters in the story. I'm like, damn, dude, that's kind of ass. It's just Honkai and Pack 3 at that point. At that point. Dang.
The heat signature is moving west. The precinct's carrot won't last forever. If we act fast, we can catch the suspect before he gets away.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Julian, this way! Watch out! Ethereum!
Qingyi, let's make this quick.
Don't worry, boss. I got this.
The culprit's up ahead.
Damn, the guy's running away.
Surrender now! Give it up!
Ugh, they just won't give up. Eat this.
It's an EMP!
Qingyi, are you alright?
I'm okay. What a shame. We were so close to catching the culprit. He is being very reckless for being in a hollow. If we allow him to escape, who knows what trouble he might cause.
Yeah, and having one means he's likely connected to some sort of gang. We have to find him and get to the bottom of this. Let's check around for anything that could indicate where he's gone.
No need. He went right.
Huh? How'd you figure that out so fast?
Traces in the snow, marks in the sand. Observe the subtle to catch the culprit from afar. It's a skill passed down over generations. Want to learn how to do it?
Dude, how would she know old ancient techniques of hunting someone down? What the hell?
Hold on, let me write that down. Slower this time. How did you figure it out?
Traces in the snow, marks in the sand.
Is there a less mysterious way to put it? You make it sound like just a feeling.
I guess it is based on a few.
Dude, they're wasting time! The couple's gonna get away!
Feels numb.
I didn't realize the EMP would affect you like that. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's nothing serious. It's just... Can we rough him up a bit once we catch him?
Well, guess we just have to catch him fast then. Shall we go?
Oh yeah, dude, I guess Billy's such a carry, apparently.
More ethereals are surrounding us!
It's strange how quickly the ethereals are appearing to them.
Yeah, because apparently in the Spiral Abyss equivalent, according to someone,
Our culprit sure knows
if I swap balls with him with like certain techs, right? Like a solo with Billy or something like that. I'm like, damn, really? Like, yeah, he's just that good. What's even more funny to in lore, at least, apparently he's so strong he could even beat Miyabi, apparently. Also because, well, he kind of has an advantage because, well, he's an android and not organically made. And he's got pistols, so he's got the range there, whereas Miyabi's melee. All I really know about Billy is he used to be with the Sons of Kalidon, with Caesar, King, Bernice, Piper, one other character, and Lighter. He used to be part of that gang. On the Outer Rim or whatever.
This way. Julian, do you have enough firepower?
Kind of evident by the symbol on the back of his jacket a little bit.
No wonder you are a top student. You're always prepared.
Is this what you meant when you said expect the unexpected?
How
I'd be only bringing casting ammo next time.
Seeing a half-loaded magazine makes me uncomfortable.
Seems like I can't help you there.
Right!
Biological heat source detected. The culprit is just up ahead.
What's even more funny too, Piper could be a support for Billy.
It's my turn! Try this! I've got plenty of bullets!
Yeah, it's just like, dude, why use that when you can use this? Like, what if I don't want to? It's like, well, you're not gonna have a great time.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of surprised me that they're gonna buff older characters in Star Rail. Yeah. Like, for example, I think Silver Wolf might get a buff in that case because she's relatively unused. What? It's crazy. Let's think of another way. Bamboo workbench. Time for some weird Fall Guys mini game.
The data's hidden around here. Let's move. Careful, don't fall into the data abyss. Based on my experience, just follow the signposts.
So yeah, you have to do like some platformers now instead of the TV gameplay. Yeah. Like 3D, like Fall Guys kind of similarity gameplay with the Bang Boo. Where you could like run, jump, and then dive from a jump. So the fact that this is just a Fall Guys event, but with the Bang Boos in the game right now.
Security console detected nearby.
Belle, go check over there.
Roger that.
Place a bomb. In what game? Would you ever play Ultra Kill? Yeah, I heard it's pretty good. Oh yeah, trying to remember something. Me mind fails me at this moment. Oh yeah, that's right. So Jakal, right? Today he's like, oh yeah, he's gonna try out he's gonna try out Wuthering Waves or whatever. But he called it like Wuthering Weaves, and I was like, yeah dude, Wuthering Weaves. So I was like, what the he was like, oh, is that what it's called? Technically Wuthering Waves, but yeah sure, let's go with Wuthering Weaves. Yeah, basically, I just described to him. Basically, it has all the quality of life stuff that Genshin doesn't have. That should be enough to entice you, I guess. Can you see Nokotan actually just choosing that over thousands of dollars?
Belle, let's start repairing the circuit.
Oops.
The security systems are back to normal.
Did the system automatically restart? Something doesn't feel right.
Let's not dwell on that now.
Right. Capturing the culprit is our top priority.
Moving up. Pickle, I'm here. Right back at ya. What's this?
It's a fissure. The suspect escaped through it.
Careful now. Oh, do I have to dodge this? Oh, wait, never mind.
There are no signs of fighting around here. Looks like the Ethereum.
Did that for like no reason.
Excellent.
What? What's funny?
I'm laughing at the puzzle, having no idea he's carrying a hot potato. Payback will come at the right time. Can you guess when that is?
You still have the energy to play guessing games at a time like this?
What's this?
to put my expertise as a public security officer to good use.
Alright, time to do bang boo stuff.
Think you should be able to fix the control panel by yourself. But let's help speed things up.
The operation of these circuits is mostly similar. I'm sure you've got the hang of it by now.
Let's go. As expected, you got it fixed real quick.
Strange. I disconnected to the circuit.
There's so many of them!
It's the culprit's voice. He's encountered ethereals.
What a satisfying moment. That's what you call karma.
This isn't the time for reflection, Kingy. We have to help him.
Nah.
Starlight never dies! It's showtime!
Let me give you a little treat. Like
My bullets never lose sight of their target!
it's no good surrendering.
Did we rescue him?
Don't come any closer!
All right, calm down.
There's ethereals! Ethereals! Help!
Calm down, sir. All the ethereals around here have already been eliminated. You're safe now.
Really? The ethereals are... I'm safe? You're the pub sec officers from before!
What's wrong? Didn't expect us to chase you all the way here?
No. I mean, I'm just surprised, is all. I mean, I've been causing problems for you all, and there were so many ethereals nearby, but you still took the risk of coming to rescue me.
What nonsense. Protecting citizens is our duty as officers, but as they say, what goes around comes around. If it weren't for your misuse of the EMP in town, you wouldn't have found ethereals nearby.
Damn. Wait, was that a poem?
According to new Eridu laws and regulations, my colleague and I are arresting you for illegal possession of a dangerous weapon and endangering the safety of others. What's your name?
Carlo Maroon.
Thank you for cooperating, Mr. Maroon. You have the right to remain silent. Once we're out of the hollow, you can contact a lawyer or get assistance from the Attorneys Association. We should make our way back to the precinct, Chingy. Why are you looking around?
I kept feeling like there was someone else here besides us. But the feeling suddenly vanished.
Like who? You think there are other ethereals nearby?
Not an ethereal. Something smaller and more agile. Could just be my imagination. I mean, I did suffer several EMP attacks today, so my senses could still be a bit overwhelmed. Let's go. After we drop off Maroon at the precinct, we should go back to 6th Street and tell everyone the good news.
I can't thank you two enough for today.
You're welcome. It's an officer's duty and privilege. Public security will contact you for any compensation-related matters, should they arise.
You're back already. Looks like you've caught the culprit.
Yeah, we just brought him to the precinct and finished our preliminary interrogation.
What was his motive for doing all of this?
Well, it's all a bit silly, honestly. He claims his initial intention was to use the EMP emitter to steal vehicles, but a lack of expertise led to various unintended outcomes.
Isn't it strictly forbidden to possess an EMP emitter in the city? How did he manage to get a hold of such a device?
The culprit is a member of a Hollow Raider gang. According to him, they illegally manufactured several EMP emitters to bypass vehicle security systems.
Seems like there's more going on than we first thought.
We think so too. That's why we'll interrogate him again to uncover what the Hollow Raiders are up to. But I can't disclose more details about the investigation. I hope you understand.
Well, that's about it. We'll be heading back to the precinct now for the second interrogation.
Hold on for a moment, officers.
Oh, General Chop, was there something you'd like to ask about the case?
No, you've explained everything clearly. Actually, a few neighbors and I have something we'd like to say.
Your help today is greatly appreciated. Not only did you clear Gift Change of any suspicion, but you also prevented the culprit from causing more harm in the future. And I'd like to apologize for my rudeness earlier. After speaking with my neighbors, we've decided to attend the safety lecture on Saturday. Here are the questionnaires we filled out.
Really?
Well, it's aimed at enhancing resident safety awareness after all, so it wouldn't hurt to attend. We heard you were ordered to come here and prepare for the event by Bringer. We can't let outstanding officers like you fail your mission just because we're unhappy with him, can we?
Oh, you're too kind. Protecting the safety of the citizens is our duty, but your willingness to attend the lecture helps us a lot too.
Can I also have a questionnaire, officers? I want to attend the lecture too.
Great. In the end, things turned out well for everyone.
I guess that's what you call a win-win situation.
But yeah, so far, at least so far, I've still been able to use my characters in the story, but I guess we'll see if that changes at all at some point here. The trial characters are the characters that are there in the story. And it's just like, it'd be kind of like the damn, so there's just, at least in my case, no point in pulling, because to be honest, I don't even know if I want to mess with the endgame stuff, to be honest. So it's literally just verbatim Honkai Impact 3rd, because that's basically what happens in that game. Just like, oh, you use your own characters, and then, okay, trial characters from there on out. You don't get a choice. And let's just say in Honkai Impact 3rd, the extra stuff to do, that's not the story. Not exactly the best, so, yeah. Damn. Holy. That was a big piece of blood clot. Sheesh. Yeah, I had a decently bad nosebleed at like work with my left nostril. Blew it like a little too hard and then bam. Well, at first I was like, you know, I'll just try to deal with it. I'll do like the good old roll up a piece of like, you know, tissue, tuck it in there. That piece got like completely soaked and it started dripping out. So then I had to like put down whatever I was doing and tried to attend to it. And it was like right about when I was about to take my lunch. And then I saw like Wyatt looking around for me, and I was like, yeah, I got messed up. There's that freaking post with like that woman with like the zesty pizza on like that phone like post blog or whatever. And surrounded by like a bunch of junk food. The lecture bringer, the campaign. Oh man. Oh man. I get to go to Lumina Square. Oh, that's funny. You can see Astra Yao on like the screens or whatever. Alright. But are you sure though? What a weird, unique NPC. So one thing I noticed about like Zenless here, they really put attention, some sort of attention to detail of some of their NPCs in the game. Yeah, and like with Genshin though, you kind of tell that they just kind of reuse like the same hair or eyes like assets on multiple though. The only thing that would probably be different is like their outfits though. Albeit I guess the ones in Natlan are like somewhat unique for the fact that in certain areas if you stand there, certain ones will gather around you or something like that. Sure though. But huh, that's actually unique, I guess, of this area. I just wonder what happens if I stand in traffic when it goes off. Early morning Zenless, yeah. Pretty much. Just kind of observing. Oh, wait. What happens if I stand in the way of it? I'm actually kind of curious. Alright, what happens? I see, okay. But yeah, kind of just messing around on this game. It's awesome to lend a hand. I see. So it's like a Bang Boo being like, yeah, dude, I quit this job. So weird. It's, this one, huh? Dang, someone just like roundhouse kicked my Bang Boo. Just like, yep. So just gotta interview a Bang Boo. What's going on here? Damn. Who's your favorite Zenless character so far? You know, that's a tough one.
Ready for combat. Need something?
Though I don't have very
My
much option
services
here,
are
but
expensive.
it's
How can I help?
because I have not bothered pulling it. But
I'm sorry.
Time for some hard labor?
said
But there's
Burnus.
a lot of good options.
Yeah, Burnus, Ellen Joe. For me, I guess I'm either decided between Nicole, Billy, or maybe Piper, but yeah.
Nothing.
I have 2 guns.
Need something? My services are.
Billy's just so goofy though.
Yeah, Billy's pretty great.
Dude, what is this thing? What shop is this? Physiotherapy. Makes sense. With all those arms. I've been waiting for you. This little guy must be the Bangbu. Yes. And he failed at a first interview already. Billy has 2 guns, so yeah. He's got the range. He's got the range. An apprentice.
Got. Got.
6 hands wave in the air. Leaving a few noticeable dents on now. Talk about officer's habit, yeah. They wouldn't have survived. Oh my god, dude, this baby would have killed someone. It's like this Bangbu who wants to quit his job as like a security, like Bangbu. But due to how the way he's designed, he like was trying to like do a massage thing or whatever. And then like dented the hell out of like this guy who's like the main guy who massages or whatever at this physiotherapy parlor, like place or whatever. He has 6 arms though. That's kind of strange though. But then again, Tin Master and Billy are a thing, so guess I'm not surprised with there being other type of robots, androids and whatnot. I've got an idea. Bellabog Industries. Alright. Yeah, so far I've finished the prologue, chapter 1, and I guess I'm still on chapter 2, I think. Yeah, I'm still on chapter 2. But I think I'm almost done. Maybe. I just realized the background changes depending on where I'm selected at. That's kind of cool. I kind of forget if there's other stuff here. What the heck? Oh, I gotta go up on a lift. Oh, I didn't know this was part of the area. Interesting. I guess I'm still learning some new things. Just fall down. Power failure. I can't get over that. It just sounds like DDLC Plus sounds. Right. Alright. Now that Bang Boo's having second thoughts after all that. Maybe. Nice. I did it. Plus strange. Commemorative coin.
Okay.
Stole the commemorative coin. Alright, well, I think that'll do it for now.